Hello, this is Juan David Ospina, and I will be presenting a tool that can enhance learning by increasing interactivity and engagement. The tool will instruct students on how to solve sudoku puzzles. There is a growing amount of peer-reviewed articles that emphasize how both interactivity and engagement have been instrumental with increasing the amount of retained knowledge during a lesson plan, thereby increasing the ability to learn for the student. Here, you can see how course performance is highly correlated with engagement via this image created by Opportunity Education Foundation, which aims to support teachers with resources and tools for active engaged learning and helping students everywhere succeed inside and outside of the classroom. Now, what is very interesting about this particular graph is the high degree of correlation, which is calculated by 0.71. We find there is a 0.71 positive correlation between engagement and overall performance. Here, overall performance exclusive of engagement is shown on the y-axis, the vertical axis, normalized, and from score of 0 to 100. Sorry, from 50 to 100. While in the x-axis, the horizontal axis is engagement, scored from 0 to 3.0. So let's talk about Sudoku. Sudoku is a puzzle that works out deductive and reasoning skills. There are many more advantages to playing Sudoku, like improving concentration, reducing anxiety, promoting a healthy mindset, and helping develop problem-solving skills and improve thinking skills. For example, solving a Sudoku puzzle requires us to analyze the relation between the whole and the part. This is done because the solutions to all the boxes are interconnected. In doing so, and solving the boxes one square at a time, we are analyzing the relation and the dynamic between each small step, which connects us to the larger objective of solving the entire puzzle 9 by 9, which has 9 matrices, right? The best part of this is that there is no charge to play this puzzle for the student, so much that it doesn't cost anything to solve. There are a number of ways we can play online. So after a student learns about the class, about the Sudoku in class, he or she can practice this on their own time. Now, to solve the first puzzle, we will create an interactive visual through ThinkLink. This is the home page for ThinkLink, which I'm going to maximize right here. ThinkLink, it provides an easy visuals where we can help us get started to solve a Sudoku puzzle. But before we talk about the actual puzzle, let's talk about the benefits of using ThinkLink. There is connectivity, where connectivity is relatively easy because anybody with internet can access this asset that we're about to create. Second, it is easy to integrate this asset into an email or website because the link can be pasted on any blog or website or email. With regards to cost, there is a cost, but the website gives us 60 days to see if it works out for us, if it's in agreement with our own objectives, to see if it's a good fit. We don't even have to put in credit card information. It is very user-friendly as well, so much that even I was able to create an asset without prior experience. With regards to the type of learning course, I will recommend this course for both asynchronous and synchronous courses, either online and in person. This is because we are able to assign our content to students who can then access this asset at their earliest convenience at any given point in time, 24/7, 365 days a year. Now let's return back to the Sudoku puzzle. This is where I created an asset on ThinkLink that can be shared to any students so they can begin to solve Sudoku puzzles on their own without even knowing what it was in the first place. So this is for absolute beginners. We begin by presenting to its max full screen to look even better. Now the player is first directed to go through all the tags, starting with the first one, which is the check mark. When we click on the check mark, it gives us a brief introduction of what the Sudoku can be. Now naturally, the student will go with box number 1, when we start with the rules. Every column we know needs to have the numbers 1 through 9. And every row of a completed puzzle needs to have the numbers also 1 through 9. And every 3x3 box has to have the numbers 1 through 9. Of course, there is no repeats. That's the whole point of this puzzle. There's no repeats anywhere. Now they go on to tag number 2, where they are shown their first blank puzzle. The student presented with a piece of the puzzle and is asked to guess which number will go into the highlighted box in the middle quadrant. They're supposed to think about it before moving on to tag number 3, where tag number 3 has the student focusing on the surrounding 3's, and through deduction and process of elimination, the student should realize that the middle box still needs a 3, but not on the areas that are intersected with either the highlighted columns or the rows. And so we know that there, in the highlighted box, we will the 3 will go right before the 4 on the middle quadrant. The player is then directed towards tag number 4, where they're asked what would be in the highlighted box for an orange. We're still in the same 3x3 matrix in the middle, and the player is also encouraged to think before proceeding to tag number 5. Research has stated that when a student thinks about a problem before seeing the answer, they are in a better position to understand and conceptualize the problem. We go to tag number 5, where it is revealed in the middle box that we need 9, right to the right of 5, but somewhere where will be the 5? That's what we know, because we see the adjacent 9's and we see that the 5 is supposed to go right there. Now we are moving on to tag number 6, where we move to the matrix to the right. We were even given a hint to look at the surrounding ones. By now, hopefully the student figured out the strategy and can solve what number should go on that highlighted box. If they still need assistance, they can go to the last tag. Tag number 7, where we again told to look at the number 1's on the outside. Once we do, we realize that the box in question still needs a 1, but it can't be in any intersecting row or column that has a 1. Therefore, the only way to fit in the 1 is in this white box that's not shadowed, right there. And the instructions then say there's only one remaining cell that can contain 1. So through these tags, the student is asked to get in touch with the game, interact with the game, and by process of elimination, hopefully they will be able to solve the rest of the puzzle on their own after these clues. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this asset. Have a good day.